college. Yay! Okay, so what I want to make this video about is I am officially a Red Cross babysitter, or a babysitter. But I went to my course yesterday, and it was 8 hours. 8:30. It was like going to school, 8:30 to 4, about 4 o'clock. And so it was long. It was. And most of the morning it was the sport going through it. And then after lunch it was a bunch of hands-on stuff. Okay, so this is just a Red Cross babysitter training booklet. Okay. And so the first chapter is about You're the Boss, a guide to leadership. And so it was this desert island thing was like, what would you need most importantly? So what we put: punching knife 1, flare gun with 1 flare 2, 3 tarp, 4 twine, 6 pair of eyeglasses. Oops! 5 umbrella, 6 pair of eyeglasses, 7 nylon stockings, pantyhose. Yeah. But it's fine because there was no right or wrong answer. And then there was also like how to ace an interview, like what you need to know. And then we had to make a fake resume looking off of this. It was fun. And then there was, and then the second, wait, what? The second the second chapter was the business of babysitting, and then the third chapter was saving down on the job. And the third chapter was about like what hazard hunts was like. You went through this house on the video. There was a bunch of videos, and there was this house that you went through, and it's in the entry hall. It had a skateboard out, clothes on the stairs, and then in the kitchen there was one. And then in the bathroom there was the cabinet was open where there was a bunch of cleaning supplies like bleach and stuff, and then there's pills out open on the counter where they could grab them. And then there are a bunch of toys in tubs with water in there. So, bedroom where the cradle, where the baby's bed. I can't remember what it. Oh, I can't even remember. I just went blank. Okay, sorry. Where the little baby's bed is. I don't know what's called. The window was open at like right behind it, and then there was a bunch of toys, like a bunch of stuffed animals in the baby's bed. Comment down below what that's called, but I'll probably remember by then. I know what it's called, people. I'm not that stupid. It's just I'm gone blank. And so yeah, and you're not supposed to have any toys because like nothing's supposed to be in the. Whatever. I'm just going on past that. Okay, and then some other stuff. Sorry. It was how to hold infants, cradle hold, and shoulder hold. We had to wash our hands in front of that lady, like, to see if we carried germs or whatever, I guess. Then there was how to undress them, because if you put the shirt over their head, then they can't breathe. And then chapter 6 was, it's an emergency, now what? And then we learned about the check call care thing. And then there's a bunch of asthma, choking, recovery positions. And I had to be the victim because there were only 2 people there. And so one of us was like laying, like we were unconscious, and then they had to move us around, like. And then there was wound, like how to treat a wound. um, checking a conscious child or infant, conscious choking infant, like how you had to back blows and chest thrusts, and then see if they had a pulse, and then first aid, CPR, and AED, and then controlling external bleeding, and then closer to the end is about like, and then we learned how to do, oh, and the craziest thing happened while I was there. The KOM news of it, KOAM news, Channel 7 news lady came there, and she wanted to interview us. I was like, what? And so I was on TV. It was really weird though. Like, she interviewed the lady that was teaching us, and then she interviewed me and Victoria. It was crazy. And she was like, what do you think is the most important thing that you learn here? And I said, probably the rest of it. It was crazy. We learned how to pick up infants. We learned a bunch of like oh, like what they should be doing at their age, I guess. How to pick them up. You need to put your hands all the way under their armpit, thumbs up, and then your fingertips should touch the back of their head or neck. And that's the book. And then after we got the this is our first aid kit that we're supposed to take with us on a babysitting job. Let's see, American Red Cross. Then okay. And there is this stuff is stuck like up there. And this is there's a pen in here. See, and then you have to like click this thing. But this, and then you punch this to see how that is, and then once you punch it, it goes up there, the bump. Then when you click this, yeah, it's real. We couldn't figure it out. And then this little zipper part right here, which is all cluttered up, but it's the way it came. There is my pair of gloves that I wore all day. And then my breathing barrier. They have this plastic thing in the dolls where their mouth is open, and then you would put this over so you could rescue breath. Yeah. Get in there. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. And then there's 2 packs of clean gloves. This video is going to be really long. I'm sorry. And then this is like bandage package. And then there's a bunch of these little antiseptic swab for external use only. So I guess it's like a little wipe. So there's a bunch of those. Oops. These bunches. And then there's this light that we couldn't figure out how it works. We knew it was like a little flashlight. But then there's this plastic thing on. There's that plastic thing right there. Can you see it? And then we finally figured out that plastic thing was there because a little bump right there. That when you press it down, you can like that up. But I didn't want to like do this. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. So you can like look in your eye. Ah, or like now, when looking at your phone, which I need my mom to do when she gets home from working at Walgreens. Working at Walgreens. Woo woo, pharmacist. And then there's a bunch of band-aids. And then there's sterile gauze pad. It's like those really big pads for when you get a really big cut, like a gash. And that's all that's in my pack. Oh, and then we got this training thing at the end. So we had to use that stuff. It's just like little gauze stuff, and then I tried it on. I'll show you where I tried it on my friend. I put cherry. I opened up a cherry and put it all over her arm. The cherry juice, so it looked like blood. Then I put this thing on it, which is just like to keep it from stop bleeding. And then you wrap this around it. Stretchy stuff. I don't know what it is, but I think it's this stuff. It's the bandage. That's the stuff that's in here. Yeah. But it is in our training pack, so yeah. You just reuse it and reuse it because it's not really real blood. Yeah. If you need to go over something, you just use it like that, Okay. So, that's my video, and don't forget to rate, subscribe, and like. Thanks for watching. Bye!